Hey everyone, we're diving deep into the Kedarnath Yatra this time.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically,
Big one.
how to book a helicopter from Guptkashi for the 2025 season.
Absolutely a lot of interest in that these days.
Definitely. So anyone listening who's thinking about making this incredible pilgrimage, stay tuned because we're going to break down all the essentials.
Yeah, we've got all the need-to-know info.
Absolutely.
Says it's
We've
for
got to
you.
start by acknowledging the significance of this yatra, right?
Huge.
For millions of devotees, it's like a core part of their faith.
Answer.
It's just beautiful to see.
And you know what's fascinating is that more and more people are opting for the helicopter route from Guptkashi.
Yeah, it's really interesting how technology is kind of intersecting with this ancient tradition.
Yeah, like you can imagine those ancient pilgrimage routes now accessible by helicopter.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It is, and it makes it fast and possible for people who may not have been able to do it otherwise.
Exactly. Like those who might find the trek too challenging.
Yeah.
Or maybe they have time constraints.
Yeah.
The helicopter definitely opens up new possibilities.
Yeah, and I've heard those views from the air are just
Excellent.
absolutely breathtaking.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, giving you a whole different perspective on the Himalayas.
Like you're seeing the Himalayas unfold beneath you.
Wow.
This panorama of snow-capped peaks and lush valleys.
It's got to be amazing.
It adds a whole other layer of awe to the spiritual journey.
Definitely. Okay, so let's get down to like
Let's talk logistics,
practicality.
booking and all that.
Booking, first and foremost, demand is high.
Oh, yeah. Especially during peak season.
Especially during peak season, so early booking is
Crucial.
absolutely crucial.
Yeah, you want to secure your spot?
Yeah.
It takes a load off your mind, for sure.
Absolutely. And it's actually a two-step process, right?
Yeah,
You've got the mandatory Chardham Yatra registration.
That applies to everyone,
Right.
regardless of how you're getting to Kedarnath.
Yeah.
So that's the first step.
Yeah.
Then you can book your helicopter, specifically from Guptkashi.
Okay, so you do that separately.
Separately, yes.
Got it. Now, I know some people can find that official booking port
Oh, yeah.
a little bit
It could be a bit overwhelming.
overwhelming. There are other platforms out there like helicopterbooking.org
Right.
that can simplify things.
Yeah, exactly. Those platforms.
It's all about finding services that offer like
Clear pricing.
clear pricing and really reliable customer support.
Reliable customer support, yes.
Like you want that peace of mind.
Absolutely. They understand the importance of this journey,
Yeah,
and they want to eliminate any unnecessary stress.
absolutely. So you can focus on what really matters.
Exactly.
Right. So speaking of simplifying things, can you kind of walk us through how that online booking process usually works?
Okay, so generally it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
You create an account, you register,
Yep.
then you select your route, which is Guptkashi to Kedarnath in this case.
Okay.
Choose your date and time, take a secure online payment.
Okay.
And that's basically it.
That does sound pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And now I understand there are several helicopter companies to choose from.
Yes, multiple providers.
That gives people
Some flexibility.
in terms of schedule and budget.
Yeah, with scheduling and budget. Now, well, Guptkashi seems to be like the
Right.
preferred starting point for
More connected, good facilities.
Yeah. You can also depart from Phata and Sersi.
That's right. You have alternatives.
So there are options there as well. Now, I know pricing is a big one
Yeah, a major concern.
for a lot of people planning this pilgrimage.
Understandably.
So can you give us some insight there?
Sure. The good news is there's a regulated pricing system.
Okay, to ensure accessibility.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Recently, a one-way trip has been around $4,063 per person,
Okay.
and a round trip about 8,126 rupees.
Okay.
Now, these can change
Okay.
based on demand and other factors.
So always double check.
Always double-check when booking, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you've booked your trip.
Right.
You've got your e-ticket.
Which is essentially your boarding pass.
Yeah.
Make sure to have a printed copy or a digital one on your phone. And don't forget a valid ID.
Yeah. Now let's talk about packing because I know.
Oh, yes, the baggage limitations.
Yeah, there are those baggage limitations.
Typically around 2 kilograms per passenger.
Okay.
So you got to pack light.
2 kilograms per passenger.
Yeah. Think carefully about what you really need.
Okay.
Packed for comfort and practicality.
Like a space mission.
Right. Every ounce counts.
Seriously.
Choose lightweight clothing, quick-drying fabrics, versatile items.
Good tips.
Yeah, multi-purpose things.
Now, speaking of packing light.
Yes.
That's particularly important if you're thinking about doing that traditional 16-kilometer trek from Gaurikund.
Oh, absolutely. That trek is no joke.
No.
It's a physical and mental test.
Wow.
Some say it's as much a part of the pilgrimage as reaching the temple itself.
So it's like,
It's a journey of reflection.
yeah, like a journey within a journey. And that's not the only alternative route, is it?
No, you've got other helipads like Phata and Sersi,
Right.
each with its own advantages.
Okay.
And of course the road journeys,
Yeah.
starting from Haridwar or Rishikesh,
Those winding roads.
winding through those stunning landscapes,
Yeah.
passing sacred sites along the way.
So many different ways to experience this pilgrimage.
It's about finding the path that resonates with you.
That's a good point.
Do you prioritize efficiency and comfort, or are you seeking a more immersive, physically challenging pilgrimage?
It's a good question.
It is something to consider.
It really is. Now, you mentioned helicopter companies.
Yes.
Are there certain things that folks should keep in mind when they're kind of deciding who to go with?
Absolutely. So you'll want to consider their safety record,
Okay.
look at customer reviews,
Mm-hmm.
check out the amenities they offer on board.
I hadn't even thought about amenities.
Yeah, some have more spacious seating, larger windows for better views.
Like choosing between airlines.
Kind of, yeah. Reading reviews from other passengers can be super helpful.
Definitely. You've given us so much to think about already.
It's a journey that requires careful consideration and preparation.
Yeah. It's clear that planning a Kedarnath Yatra, especially by helicopter, it's more than just booking a seat.
Logistically and spiritually, it's a big undertaking.
It really is.
But with the right resources and guidance,
Mm-hmm.
it can be an incredibly rewarding experience.
Absolutely. Preparation is key.
Oh, yeah.
And one thing that comes to mind is the altitude.
Right.
You know, I've heard stories about pilgrims facing challenges with the high altitude up there.
Oh, absolutely. Altitude sickness is a real concern.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Kedarnath Temple's pretty high up,
Yeah.
and that rapid change in elevation can affect people.
So what are some things that pilgrims can do to kind of minimize those risks?
Well, hydration is key.
Okay.
Drinking plenty of water,
Mm-hmm.
avoiding alcohol and caffeine,
Okay.
those can dehydrate you.
Right.
And take it slow.
Yeah.
Especially on that first day.
Give your body time to adjust.
Exactly. Acclimatize.
Now, what if someone does start experiencing those symptoms
Right.
of altitude sickness?
Yeah.
What should they do?
Descend to a lower altitude as quickly as possible
Okay.
and seek medical attention.
Yeah.
Don't ignore those warning signs.
Your health comes first.
Absolutely.
And it's not just the altitude.
No, the weather in the Himalayas
can be unpredictable.
very unpredictable. Pack layers of clothing
Okay.
so you can adjust to the temperatures.
Good idea.
And a waterproof jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Sturdy footwear are must-haves.
Good advice. What about other essentials like medications, first aid?
Always a good idea to carry a basic first aid kit
Mm-hmm.
and any essential medications.
Okay.
Medical facilities can be limited in those remote areas.
Right. So it's best to be prepared.
Be prepared, yes.
Now, while we're talking about being prepared, let's talk about respecting the sanctity of this pilgrimage.
Absolutely.
Because it's...
This is more than just a trip.
Yeah.
It's a deeply spiritual experience.
Right.
Approaching it with reverence.
Yeah.
Being mindful of local customs and traditions.
So things like dressing modestly,
Right.
maintaining silence in sacred spaces,
Yeah.
being respectful of the environment.
Exactly. Connecting with the divine.
Yeah.
Experiencing that profound energy.
And leaving no trace behind.
Leave no trace, dispose of waste responsibly.
Yeah.
Preserve the beauty of the Himalayas.
Now, for those who are listening who are planning to do the trek,
Right.
what are some essential tips for like a safe and
Okay.
fulfilling experience?
So first, physical preparation is crucial.
Okay.
Engage in regular exercise to build stamina and endurance. Consult with your doctor.
Make sure you're good to go.
Exactly.
Sometimes we need that reminder
We do.
to take care of ourselves.
Prioritize our health, yes.
Let's talk about gear.
Yes.
Because you're going to need the right gear.
Yes. A good pair of hiking boots,
Okay.
ankle support and traction are essential.
Yeah.
A comfortable backpack,
Mm-hmm.
adjustable straps.
Distribute that weight.
Evenly, yeah. Trekking pole for stability.
Okay.
Headlamp for low light conditions.
Good investments.
And pack light.
Pack light, yeah.
Every extra ounce adds up.
Seriously.
Choose lightweight clothing, quick-drying fabrics, versatile items.
Now, what about safety on the trail?
Okay. Stick to designated paths.
Okay.
Avoid shortcuts.
Those can be dangerous?
They can be, yes.
Okay.
Inform someone about your trekking plans, your expected return time.
Good idea.
Carry a whistle for emergencies,
Okay.
and a basic map of the area.
Yeah. Food and water.
Oh, yes.
Are there places to restock or should you carry everything?
Jack high-energy snacks like nuts and dried fruits.
Okay.
Carry a water bottle and refill it whenever possible.
Mm-hmm.
Use water purification tablets or a filter.
Yeah.
You might find some small shops along the way,
Okay.
but it's best to be prepared.
Don't rely on it. What about a combination for those who aren't camping?
Kedarnath has a range of choices.
Okay.
From basic guest houses to more comfortable hotels.
So there's a variety.
Yes, book in advance, though.
Especially during peak season.
Especially then availability can be limited.
Right.
And prices tend to surge.
That makes sense. What if you are trekking? What are your options like?
Well, it depends on the route and the trek's duration.
Okay.
Some people camp along the way,
Yeah.
closer to nature.
Mm-hmm.
Others prefer guest houses or lodges at
Right.
designated stops.
So it really depends on
your level of comfort,
yeah,
how you want to experience the journey.
And it reminds you of something we touched on earlier,
Mm-hmm.
respecting those local communities
Oh, absolutely.
who play such a vital role.
They are integral to the experience.
Yeah.
We are guests in their home.
Yeah.
Engage with them respectfully. Support their businesses.
Right.
Be mindful of their way of life.
It's about traveling consciously.
Consciously, yes.
Let's talk about some of those key rituals and offerings
Oh, yes?
associated with the Kedarnath Yatra.
Okay, so one of the most significant is Abhishek,
Okay.
which involves bathing the Shiva Lingam
Mm-hmm.
with milk, water, honey,
Wow.
other sacred offerings.
What about prasad?
Many pilgrims believe in taking back prasad.
Yeah.
It's considered sacred, often
Right.
shared with family and friends.
It's like sharing a piece of the experience.
Exactly, carrying those divine blessings back home.
We've talked about the practicalities,
Yeah.
the challenges, the spiritual aspects.
Right.
What about the stories?
Ah, the legends and folklore.
What are some of those surrounding Kedarnath?
Kedarnath is steeped in mythology.
It is.
It's believed to be one of the 12 Jyotirlingas,
Mm-hmm.
which are the most sacred abodes of Lord Shiva.
Amazing.
The temple's history dates back centuries,
Wow.
associated with tales of the Pandavas from the Mahabharata.
It's incredible how those stories add another layer of depth.
They connect us to the past
Yeah.
and remind us of the enduring power of faith and devotion.
It's really at the heart of the Kedarnath Yatra.
It is.
We've covered so much.
We have.
The practicalities, the physical and mental preparation, the cultural aspects,
Right.
the historical significance.
Yeah, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I want to emphasize preparation.
You're so right.
It can make all the difference
Absolutely.
for a smooth and fulfilling yatra experience.
Whether it's physical, mental, or logistical preparation,
Yeah.
taking the time to plan,
Enhances the pilgrimage.
it allows you to approach the journey
Yeah.
with a sense of readiness and peace of mind. So for those listening, what are some things you're doing to prepare?
Right.
Share your tips.
Yeah.
Love to hear from you.
Share your insights.
I've learned so much from this conversation.
Remember, this journey is about more than just reaching a destination.
Yeah,
It's about the transformation that occurs within you
beautifully said.
along the way.
It's about connecting with your inner self.
Yes.
With the divine, with the majestic beauty of the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is about embracing the whole journey.
Mm-hmm. The challenges, the quiet moments.
Yeah, allowing yourself to be transformed.
And, resources like helicopterbooking.org can be so helpful.
Oh, yeah, how so?
They provide so much information,
Okay.
not just about the helicopter bookings,
Yeah.
but about the different routes, the cultural significance,
Mm.
and practical considerations for pilgrims, too.
It's like a one-stop shop for all things Kedarnath Yatra.
Exactly. They can help make planning less daunting.
Definitely. And they seem to really prioritize
Yeah.
transparency and customer support.
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
This pilgrimage means a lot to people.
Mm-hmm.
They go the extra mile for a seamless experience.
That makes a big difference when you're embarking on such a meaningful journey.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what are some inspiring thoughts for our listeners
Okay.
as they prepare for their own Kedarnath Yatra?
Well, remember, the journey itself is a form of worship.
That's powerful.
The steps you take, the challenges, the inner transformation,
It's all part of it.
it is allow the spiritual energy of Kedarnath to just envelop you,
Yeah.
to cleanse your soul.
And awaken that sense of peace.
Exactly.
And remember, every journey is unique.
Absolutely.
Embrace the unexpected.
Cherish those moments of stillness.
Yeah, allow yourself to be transformed.
As you prepare for your Kedarnath Yatra,
Yeah,
will you find strength in your faith
inspiration in the journey.
and a profound sense of connection with the divine?
We hope this deep dive has been helpful.
We do.
And has equipped you with the knowledge and insights
Mhm.
to plan a truly memorable pilgrimage
May your journey be blessed with joy,
and
peace,
spiritual awakening.
safe
And
dress.
may the divine grace of Lord Shiva guide you every step of the way. Play to perfect.